the massive Conner Avenue assembly plant in 1955.
Swing on that hot rolled.
Here at the stamping plant, the 400-ton presses blank the steel for the new Caribbean body panels.
1955 quality canvas from Hart's, delivered straight from Acton, meets the stringent standards for the new Caribbean soft top. Exactly what that 55 V8 needs for the 275 horsepower setup. We just received the new Rochester 4GC 4-barrel carburetors. They're essential for the dual setup on the 275 horsepower V8.
Here we see the critical box section welding, adding vital structural reinforcement to the 1955 chassis.
The front crossmember, stamped for engine support,
To ensure structural integrity, adhering strictly
Here we see the front lever arm casting. The revolutionary torsion-level ride system takes shape as the main torsion bars are carefully guided through the frame channels. This advanced suspension technology set the 1955 Packard apart. Precision machining ensures the perfect bore for the rubber isolation bushing, critical for that 1955 ride quality. The steering knuckle is machined to exact specifications before the bearing is pressed into place.
Once the tubes are securely welded, the assembly moves to the differential carrier bore machining.
Here we see the sophisticated rear suspension. The torque arm stamping, equipped with 8 rubber bushings.
The rear axle is mounted to the unique torsion lever arms. The torque arm connects the assembly firmly to the frame.
The shrinkage allowance on this one is critical. Check the blueprint again before we move it.
Right, making sure the core alignment is spot on.
Here we see the core sand being mixed with the oil-based binders. This mixture is then carefully packed into the core box to form.
The process begins with precise molding sand preparation. The main bearing caps are torqued precisely. The line boring process then cuts the journal. This 56-pound crankshaft, cast from heat-treated alloyed steel, is the heart of the rotating assembly.
Cylinder head casting at 64 pounds each, interchangeable left and right. Head deck surface machining for flatness.
The Lubrite lifters slide precisely into the block. We then install the push rods and the malleable iron rocker arm.
Okay, easy now. Watch the gasket.
Got it. Hand me that impact wrench for the oil pan.
These twin 4-barrel carburetors define the 1955 Caribbean, making it the most powerful engine from any independent American automaker.
Lower it gently into the cradle. Now, engage the spin cycle, and let's check the harmonics.
We're pulling 300 horsepower at 5 grand. Make a note of the exhaust temp on cylinder 7.
The precise welding of the impeller vanes, angled specifically for the V8 torque curve.
Here we see the intricate dual turbine casting. Meticulous gear hobbing creates the splines for the turbine shaft.
Parts Luristers. From the raw forging to the precise hobbing and critical heat treatment,
The top frame is secured at the pivot brackets, followed by the hydraulic cylinder mounting and the motor pump unit installation under the hood.
the Bondurite process provides the crucial foundation for corrosion resistance.
The second primer coat is applied, followed by the oven cure at 250 degrees. This completes the 1955 primer system.
Following the flash time, the second and third coats are applied. This builds the depth.
Oven-cured color coats at 250 to 325 degrees for 30 to 60 minutes, the paint hardening to a durable finish.
To achieve this mirror finish on the 55, we start with an aggressive compound before moving to 1000 grit sanding on the deeper scratches.
The process begins with heavy gauge steel stamped and welded. Then, a protective primer is applied. Every cut must be precise. The quality of the leather dictates the comfort and durability of the final seat.
We start by sewing in the listing wire, then steam fit the covers. Finally, the front seat is installed.
There, this leather is heavy. All right, lift on 3. 1, 2, 3.
The centerpiece is the 120 mile/hour speedometer.
Here at the facility, extensive brightwork production in 1955 required upwards of 12 kilograms of copper for each vehicle.
The most striking feature of the Caribbean is undoubtedly this cathedral window-style taillight, a signature design element that truly shines.
This 1955 model features a unique dual antenna setup, a hallmark of Caribbean communication styling from...
We're lowering the 55 body onto the frame now. Next up is the torque verification on all 4 mounting bolts.
The serial number matches the production order, and the dyno results are confirmed.
All right, lowering the powertrain now.
The 1955 models were groundbreaking. Here we see the complex wiring for the torsion-level suspension .
Here at the Packard Proving Grounds, the 55 Caribbean was put through its paces, verifying its high-speed capabilities. Even with this heavy load, the torsion-level system detects the change and effortlessly returns the car to a perfectly level ride in just 7 seconds. The power top retracts smoothly, followed by the rapid operation of the power windows. Upholstery clear, dash assembly secure.
This is the 1955 Packard Caribbean, considered by many to be Packard's final masterwork.
Lined up at Conner Avenue, these are the 1955 Packard Caribbeans, representing the pinnacle of American automotive luxury.